then I'll chop him down like karate. I see none of you here can stop me. It's obvious, you're too sloppy, cheap copy. I'm Rocky, leave his eyes all glossy, but in the end zone is where you can spot when I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touchdown.
And we find ourselves at the stadium that played host to Super Bowl 52, the wondrous U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here between the Arizona Cardinals and the Minnesota Vikings. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33. Well, this defense for the Cardinals, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
On 2nd and 9, Cousins. That's to Dalvin Cook, his running back. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. Cousins now to throw on 1st down. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Cousins. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 37. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. Well, on 3rd down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the first, Charles.
And you use the proper word there, dependable, and sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Cousins. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. 2nd and 3 from the 9. Cousins gives way to Cook. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
All right, now we go.
Cousins on the keeper. And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
Oh, yeah, good surge defensively. Sometimes you can just tell by the way a quarterback lines his feet up behind center. He's going to try and sneak it in. And they catch him here and stop him for no gain.
And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. Now a 3rd and goal situation as this Arizona defense tries to stand tall once more. Again, it's Cook. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Dalvin Cook, halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Vikings will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Joseph connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. That's to about the 28. 2nd down coming up.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Murray now to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Brown. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Well, they completed the pass but lost yardage, so they'll decline the penalty.
Perfect play for them, isn't it? Who needs a penalty? When you try and throw the ball, you don't even get it downfield, and they go ahead and snuff out the play. They'll take that as a result.
From the gun, Murray. He'll get this complete to Rondale Moore. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot. And they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
On 2nd down, right back to Hines. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Another 6-yard carry, same as last play. First down.
And the Cardinals first down.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Viking territory now. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now Murray off play action. This to Hines on the drop-off. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks. And the Vikings are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. On second down, Cook. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 47 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. Following a good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. The Vikings at 5-1 here in this early part of the season. They come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here.
On 2nd and 9, Cousins, open right side, complete to Rager. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 6.
They'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Now Cousins. And that is incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
The Vikings send out their punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. Pretty woeful there, just 23 yards on the punt. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the Plague did on the last one.
Say hello to Eric Kendricks. He gets the sack there. Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They run with Hines. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he makes it all the way down to the 13-yard line. A huge play there for Arizona.
And what I really enjoyed about that run and what made it so impressive to me is how he improvised along the way. Sometimes on a big play, you just get the football and you take off in a straight line and go.
Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. And the Vikings are going to get the football here at their own 23.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And they're going to get this beyond the 30 before it's taken down. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 at a 1st down.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a 1st down.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. First down. Here's Cousins. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Out routes are always timing routes. And if the timing's off just a little bit, it can really throw off a play. It looked like he let him a little too much there.
Yeah, there was a fraction of a second because he caught it, just couldn't stay in bounds. And he's got room. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 77 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. They run again on first down. Cook. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This ball complete to Thielen going across the middle. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Adam Thielen, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Joseph connects on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Hines opting not to risk it, and this will come out to the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're certainly in need of some kind of points here before the end of the half. A field goal or something. Being shut out right now, they could really use some momentum before they head into halftime. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. Murray now. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. And the Vikings will take over possession here up at the 44. Now, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield, and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
They go play action. Cousins. Got an open man finding Jefferson. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Cousins on first down. Reagor catches it left side. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. All right, Charles, as a former defensive back, how disheartening to actually catch it, but just not be able to stay in bounds there defensively.
Well, extremely, because you know the rap against us defenders is that we're frustrated offensive guys who can't catch. And he caught it. Just couldn't get his feet down in bounds. It's that second part that finished off the play for him.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Cousins. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen in the final seconds of the first half. And the Vikings would extend their lead here just before halftime. Joseph on for the extra point. And it is now 21-0. 4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
A final shot before half from Murray. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far, as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. Taking it about the 1. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit, as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. Now it's Hines. Eric Kendricks in on the tackle.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now Murray going deep for Hopkins. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Here's Murray. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Jordan Hicks with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7.
There's a reason inside linebackers are often captains of a defense. They call the signals. They have the opportunity to affect the game in coverage, against the run, and, of course, on blitzes. Living in the best of both worlds here. Already has an interception. Now he gets to record a sack, too.
Murray and company going for it on 4th. And this is caught. He hits Moore. And he is going to have the Cardinals first down as the defense nowhere to be found there. A gain of 20 on 4th down. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
Murray flips this forward on a jet sweep. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, They got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
This is Hines. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
It's a gain of 3. And the Cardinals.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Got him in. It's Brown. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
Complete to Marquise Brown. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 16-yard line.
Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches. Murray going to throw. He's got the connection to Moore. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Murray to Moore, first down, Arizona.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
Hines is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
2nd down and goal. Murray. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Can this Vikings D hold up one more time? 3rd and goal. Shotgun now from Murray. Sliding out of the pocket. And that is caught by Brown for a Cardinal touchdown. The 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Cardinals are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. Extra point good by Prater. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Nwangu now from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They run the counter with Cook. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 108 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Play action now. Cousins. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Cook up the gut. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40.
Taken down at the 41. That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 10.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Throwing is Cousins. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack.
By Dennis Gargan. A big loss on the play. Brings up 4th down.
Now we've got movement up front, and I think this is going to be on Minnesota. The Vikings send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the second time. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt, and that will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 23-yard line.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. This will be caught by Brown. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. Fourth quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal 1st down. To throw, it's Murray. A quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to be a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. On 2nd and 10, Murray. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Eric Kendricks picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Oh, you can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. They face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. Now Murray's got to have this one. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
I don't know about you, but can you just almost feel the relief that's gone through this stadium? He picked up that 1st down. Without it, this game is over.
And when he took off, it was almost like, oh, no, this might be it, but found a way to pick up the 1st. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Hines. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. On 2nd and goal, Murray. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Kyler Murray with his 19th touchdown, his 2nd of the game. And the Cardinals have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Prater for the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Nwangu now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a 1-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the 21-yard line.
Cousins to throw it. And he's got this to Jefferson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one good for 26 and a first down.
These guys certainly not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off.
Good route here.
On 1st and 10, Cousins. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he'll be brought down right on the 50. A gain of 3.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 50-yard line.
One.
Up the middle, it's Cook. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Now Cousins. And Cook has it left side. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as it comes with 1:25 left to go in the contest. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to perhaps salt this one away. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this will remain a 1-touchdown game. But things just got interesting. They tried for the long field goal there to salt this one away. They don't get it. And now a little time for the other guys to mount a late drop.
Well, they thought their kicker would put it through the post and finish this one off. I'm sure they discussed pooch punting it and letting their defense take over. Well, the defense now has to make it stand up, but they didn't get the best field position because the ball comes back to the line of scrimmage.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, this defense has been physical all game long, and it certainly looks like they're not going to back off and make things any easier. They want to keep making life miserable for the receivers all the way to the end.
Murray's throw taken in by Green here. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 18 yards the gain for number 18.
And the Cardinal first down.
To throw is Murray. This to Hines on the drop-off. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be second down.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one, got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. They may be a little short of the first down, but I thought that was the key.
Murray to throw. Finds Hines again for the completion. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. The Cardinal passing game dialed in now. First down. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try to get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Now Murray. He'll find Hines out of the backfield. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, Had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Well, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And, Charles, obviously not much time left. I'm curious to see if there's enough for them to get into field goal range and try to win this thing.
And, partner, you and I both know the safe calls to kneel and just take it into overtime. But it's also very tough to pass up a chance to win it right now as well. But remember, if you do attempt that, it's got to be a big play downfield and still leave yourself enough time to get your field goal unit out there and kick for the win.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Nearly an interception. If that one's picked off, it's over. So a new lease on life, so to speak.
A lot of times when you're in coverage, you're so focused on the man and the coverage that sometimes the ball, if it arrives, it surprises you. That may have happened to him in that situation.
He's got a man complete. The 20. And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They just likely won this thing in regulation. Joseph connects on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
And a fun, close.
Whenever I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. 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 I hope y'all can nest double E, cause I need your eyes on me. Once I get my feet in this end zone, no one can STOP. Can I make a scene like a movie, feeling big, keep it juicy before we start getting unruly. I've been hooping like a hoolie, keep it coolie before I stuff you in a locker like a bully. Like a bully. Put in the work, you can see my fingernail dirt. I'm the last one to leave, even when I come first. And you might want it bad, but I'm sure I want it worse. I'ma do it cause I love it, I'ma love it till it hurts. What's the worst that can happen, Captain? I'm strapped in, no I'm not crazy, I'm just tapped in. Hungry like I'm fasting, I'm about that action, no slacking. Well I'm sorry, Miss Jackson, cause here come the pain. No one to call up for help, no one to blame but yourself. You should've known better, however you did it, so we had to come ring your bell. Like I need a ward, wait until I score, make it rain till it pour. I'm a dog on fours, put in work like a chore till I'm underneath the floor, in the trenches like a war. If they wanna give them more, when I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. 4th down, 4 yards, put it all on the line. I am not worried cause it is our time. I hear the crowd in the background, man, they just wanna see me shine. For the hell of it, it's irrelevant. You lacking the intelligence to make it make sense. We gon' manifest whatever we came to get. That's a money and a trophy and that thing they call respect. We don't care who the best, we don't worry who was